are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To the air, Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Marvin Harrison Jr., 66 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Brooks, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Young. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a...
And he will score! Touchdown, Chicago! Marvin Harrison Jr., 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it'll bring up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Young now. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. From the shotgun, it's Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
To throw, Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Xavier Legette from 6 yards away. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7 though on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can...
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Now Young. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That one complete to again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Young off the play fake. The Sanders has got it complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Brooks. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. You can talk about certain guys just having a nose for the end zone. He's one of them, and he was not going to be denied there.
And defensively, especially in the red zone, you've got to be able to at least slow him down and hold on for dear life. But he's able to get out of a couple of tackles there, and not enough people got there in time. Pretty poor on that defensive side of the ball.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have, As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Wow, and that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The play fake. Now Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And just sense of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Here is Young. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Riggs. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Leggett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Following the interception, Young. And a throw right sideline is complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Taken down at the 42. Here's a 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Running the toss to Brooks here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing, Young. Finding Sanders on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A run out of the gun with Brooks. Shifts by at the 15. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
It's Young off play action. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Xavier Legette from 8 yards out. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Once again, it's Swift. It's a room to maneuver. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here we go.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. They'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Come on. Set. Hurt.
Swift will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Swift again. And once again, he will not go anywhere. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it.
And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. The 71 yards rushing for him now to this point.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. And again back to Kmet. He's got room to roam.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Cole Kmet, 47 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Young will set to throw.
This ball taken in here by Brooks.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Finding room in midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
To the air, Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet,
a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Williams going to throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Xavier Howard.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And down to the 41. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Once again, it's Brooks. The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Brooks.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
The Panthers season will press on as we say so long, everybody.